Hey everyone, Starcasm here. Welcome to a new series on my channel called Engineer Main's Thoughts. In this new little series, we're going to take a look at the weapons that aren't specifically centered around the engineer. The videos in this little series are going to be quite similar to how my engineer videos are laid out, as I want to keep most of my videos consistent with each other. Anyways, today's episode is on the Brass Beast. Without further ado, let's begin. The Brass Beast, also known as Oksana, is a minigun for the heavy. It's simple enough. But there's a big difference between the stock minigun and the Brass Beast. The Brass Beast is a beast at damage. At point blank, this minigun can do a whopping 650 damage per second. Medium range, it goes down to 360 damage per second, and 120 damage per second at long range. This minigun is the king of damage. Seriously. When comparing the damage from the Brass Beast to the stock shotgun, you can see a big difference. Another thing, you get 20% damage resistance when you're below 50% health, so you can survive for much longer with this weapon. If you pair this up with the Locust Bar, you can reach this damage resistance a bit early, as the heavy gets 350 health with the bar of chocolate, but I'll still recommend the sandwich or banana. Now, although these upsides are really great, there obviously has to be downsides. Basically, you just become a slightly mobile sentry. Seriously, when the Brass Beast is deployed, you move 60% slower. And don't even get me started on the revved up movement speed. Seriously, you might as well just name yourself Sentry Gun, because that's basically what you are. A level 2 Sentry Gun that can move slightly. Oh yeah, the actual speed it takes to rev up is 50% slower than stock as well. Now, what weapons pair well with this minigun? Well, let's start off with melee weapons. Personally, I choose the gloves are running urgently. Now yeah, the GRU is kind of seen as a joke weapon by most people, as it's kind of, well, bad. But I don't think it's bad. If you time it correctly, you won't have a problem with too little health. Because the Brass Beast has that slowed down movement when deployed stat, using the GRU is really helpful to get to the front lines easily. But if the GRU ain't your thing, I'd recommend the Eviction Notice. Yeah, it drains your health and the damage is really shit, but it will still get you to the front lines quicker. For the secondaries, I'd just recommend the secondaries that every heavy uses, the sandwich or the banana, or like I said earlier, the Locust Bar. I'd also say the panic attack is pretty good as well, since that has that faster switch up speed. You could use it at the times when an enemy is right in front of you and you don't have enough time to rev up your minigun, and then when they are at a decent distance away, you can switch to your minigun and shoot them and kill them. Honestly, I really do believe that the Brass Beast is really fucking good. Albeit you use it correctly. But because of the necessary downsides, people tend to stay away from the Brass Beast and go to something like the Tommy Slav or even the stock minigun. I do really like this minigun, but because of how slow it is, it hurts itself in the long run. I actually had fun using this weapon, and I personally would recommend it if you want to try out something new or different. It ain't the best minigun out there, but at the same time, it ain't the worst either. I love how the heavy can tank damage, especially with a medic by his side. The Brass Beast's damage resistance makes the heavy more into a tank. People seem to overlook the damage resistance, as most of them just see it as a very slow gun. I really can see where the Brass Beast has its name, because it really is a beast. Obviously, heavy isn't my proper main. It's become my second main recently, but not my main. So take what I said with a grain of salt. I really hope you guys like this new series. I know my channel is mainly an engineer-based channel, but I wanted to branch out to different classes from time to time. What weapon do you think I should cover next? Leave it down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and maybe subscribe. Perhaps share this video with a friend too. Anyways, I've been Starcasm, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. See ya.